Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we are talking about a new guitar coming out by Schecter, the Stargazer. Pretty interesting looking guitar. Definitely wouldn't mind picking one up and playing one. Not the biggest fan of these colors, I'm going to be honest with you. I think they need to go with a little bit different colors. But let's take a look here. So, engineered for those who dare to reach beyond the ordinary, Schecter serves a subtle Rickenbacker energy with the Stargazer, a fresh electric that debates an all-new body shape, available in 6-string and 12-string. The Stargazer seemingly puts a Schecter spin on a rock classic. Schecter has debated its latest electric guitar model, the Stargazer, which introduces an all-new body shape. We don't need to read that again. It always feels like Christmas has come early when new or long-lost body shapes hit the market. And while they can be rarityly seen these days, I think that's a typo there, 2024 has already delivered a few, with the Gibson Victory. The Solar brought forth its brutal type E-bass. Schecter itself also had a razor blade guitar from Machine Gun Kelly, and now the American Luther has returned to its rock roots with the Stargazer, which is a far more conventional offering. It is available in 12-string as well as 6-string models with vibrato, all of which have left-hand versions too. So, lefties, here you go. I know you lefties unfortunately get very little love here, but they're getting some. So the Stargazer pairs a mahogany body with a 3-piece C profile maple neck, all good stuff there. Maple fretboard, 22 jumbo frets, 14-inch radius, and a 25.5-inch scale length. You get a pair of Schecter USA Super Rock vintage humbuckers, courtesy of its California custom shop, which is always nice. Schecter makes some good pickups. And then we have a gloss finish body. Each bucker has an independent volume knob and a single tone control with push-pull functions for single coil tones, which is always appreciated. Other appointments includes the Tone Pros M-Series tuners and a Graphtec XL nut, while the guitar itself is constructed with a deep insert joint for unbridged access to the upper fret. So that's basically Schecter's way of saying long neck tendon, I think, is what they're trying to tell you there. Those specs remain largely consistent for the vibrato model, which switches out to the Tone Pros locking bridge for a Schecter vibrato and a Tone Pros roller tunematic. It also drafts an ebony fretboard with dot inlays as opposed to the black blocks on the standard 6. And gold and black aesthetics. It's also worth noting the 12-string model is available in white and black, in black on white, while the left-handed Stargazer 6 is only available in white, and the left-handed 6 vibrato is only gold. I think the vibrato is only gold for both of these. We'll go to Schecter's actual website momentarily. The 12-string model mimics the standard 6 specs, maple fretboard, same electronics for the hardware. And then each guitar, and then we have a Schecter diamond adjustable 12-string bridge, so they're going with their own bridge for the 12-string. They do make tunematic 12-string bridges. You don't see them very often, but they do have those available as well. So a Tone Pros, I'm assuming, doesn't make one. That's probably why they went with their own. Each guitar is complete with metal dome knobs, one-ply binding. Their partnering hard cases are sold separately, which sucks because these are kind of expensive. Schecter invites players to explore the sonic possibilities with Schecter Stargazer, adding that it has been engineered for those who dare reach beyond the ordinary. It's a different body shape, it's kind of neat. Classic design and spec choice do nothing to hide from its Rickenbacker inspiration. This is the guitar looking over the shoulder to yesteryear, and there's nothing wrong with that. Rickenbacker basses, of course, are more commonly associated with Motorhead's heavy metal legend Lemmy. Yes, its guitar equivalent was hung over the shoulder of some phenomenal players. John Lennon adored one to the okay, we don't need any of that. I think the prices are wrong here too. So it says the Schecter Stargazer is available at so for $1,429 for the 6. So we're just gonna go to the website. So okay, no, they were correct. I apologize. They were correct. It looks like Schecter switched up the prices here. So here we go. Yeah, it looks like they crossed up. I don't know if they're having a sale or they just priced them too high initially, I think is a possibility. So yeah, we have your left-handed here. Looks like you're getting only the white version, no black. And then if you want the vibrato, your only option is gold in both suits. I'll be honest with you. I feel like the gold one, $50 more, ebony, mother of pearl, vibrato, cool gold finish. This is the one that kind of does it for me out of them. But at the same time, it's not like a really fancy gold looking thing. I like the way it's kind of their own version of gold. Actually, maybe if you get it in the right light. Because looking at these pictures, the two pictures in the back, very nice heel access up to those upper frets there. How many frets do we get? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. No 24 frets, unfortunately. But I do like the way this thing looks. Price-wise, I think it's there. I'm not sure where this... Does it tell you where this one is made? Let's see here if we get a... Is it South Korea? Crafted in... it's really hard to read. I think Indonesia. I want to say Indonesia. Let's see if it tells us in the specs below here. So metallic gold, you got gold, black, and white. Tone Pros, ebony or maple. Neck material is going to be 3-piece. Block dots, thin C profile. Jumbo frets, 14-inch radius. Graphtec nut width, 42 millimeters. Two-way truss rod, which is always nice. Chrome hardware, let's see, we don't need any of that. Body material is mahogany, which is always good here. Controls, 2 independent volume knobs. Single tone with push for coil split, 3-way toggle. And then you get the Schecter USA Super Rock Vintage. Metal dome, strings, you got some Ernie balls on there, and then no case. I'm curious what one of these things goes for. Let's see what one of their pickups, the Schecter USA Super Rock Vintage, goes for these days. So they are selling them new for, is the pair 150 or is the individual pickup 150? Let's see here. I want to say the individual pickup is 150. So what's that, $300 for the pair? I'm guessing. Well, there's one that sold used for about 150 for the pair. So, I mean, some of that's going to be the price of that. But in terms of pricing with what's going out there today, this day and age, not unheard of. And I'll be honest. Oh, so if you get the white one, you get the ebony board. Is that the Schecter here? Yeah, that looks nice. I kind of like that better on the 12 string there. But looks like mother of pearl. I don't either that could be mother of toilet seat. Who knows? They just call them side markers. Let's see, fretboard, ebony, blocks. They call them blocks, but they don't specify the material. So it could be mother of toilet seat. Who really knows? But yeah, this is a cool. Is the 12 string model also available in that color? Let's do 12. White. There we go. Were some of these pictures not for the 12 string? Maybe I clicked on the wrong one, but sometimes it's just cool to have a 12 string. I mean, I have a double neck. What tuners are they putting on these things? Does it say tuners? Let's see. Tuners. Tone Pro M series. Okay, we're getting good tuners too, which is always appreciated. That bridge looks really solid too. Just looking at these, I know it's Schecter's own bridge, but it looks like it's pretty solid there. I hope you can intonate that thing. It looks like they're using 2 different types of saddles, which is interesting. I wonder if... and it also looks like what they're doing, I've seen them do that on 12 strings before, where it looks like 6 of the strings are coming up from into the body. So if we go to the other side, if we actually find the back of this thing, if it wants to let me, yeah. So 6 of the strings are string through, and then the other 6 of the strings are going through the actual bridge. I've seen that on several 12 strings. You got to have room. That's what it comes down to, is you need to have room. But it's kind of nice, to get something fresh. And in reality, I don't think the 12 strings are all that much more expensive than the 6 strings. You're talking $100 difference. And then they're the same exact price if you want the vibrato as well. And what I also highly appreciate with these is they actually give you a roller bridge with the vibrato. A lot of the times, people will complain with Bigsby's anyway, that they'll get snagged on the Tune-O-Matic bridge, the traditional kind of Gibson style, and they'll be breaking strings all the time. So a lot of people have decided to go with the roller bridge to stop that problem, and Schecter has already done that for you. I've always liked Schecter guitars. I don't know a whole lot of people that play them outside of like Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold. That's kind of your heavy metal band. But they do make good stuff. They make good quality instruments. The prices are usually pretty reasonable. This one's a little bit on the expensive side. They may make a cheaper model at some point in the future because they don't they don't have like different name brands. It's just Schecter across the board. I think their Diamond series, I want to say, is less expensive if they're still doing that. Honestly, I haven't kept up with Schecter in a while. But they'll 9 out of 10 if these sell halfway decent. They'll probably come out with some models around $500. It'll be less specs, but that's definitely a possibility too. And I think these things will sell well because there's not a whole lot of standalone 12 strings out there, and this is a newer body shape. I guess it kind of looks like a Rickenbacker. It kind of reminds me of the Gibson Victory a little bit, the way the horn shapes are. Definitely a little bit of Stratocaster vibes there. Obviously, you got to like the 25.5-inch scale length. I don't really have a preference. I think I do prefer the Gibson scale length overall. But, I have a couple of 25.5-inch scale length guitars, and it really doesn't bother me all that much. You just put a different string gauge on them. That's ultimately what I do. I went over that in another video. Other than that, check out my reverb shop. I'll put that link down below. I got a couple of Gibsons for sale if you're interested in those. Feel free to make an offer on them. If you're local to me, you're more than welcome to come check them out as well. But until next time, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, share, comment, all that fun stuff. And as always, have a good one.